I promise I didn't have any bad intentions and can only apologize. Never mind, guys. I tried to do a little prank, you know, like a YouTube apology video. But actually, I just wanted to make a little, you know, video with some nice Call of Duty Black Ops 4 zombies in the background, where I just talk about some stuff, clear some stuff up, just basically updates on the channel, I suppose. There's a lot I want to cover in this video, so I'm not going to try and overcomplicate things or over-explain stuff, but I will, you know, genuinely just talk. So if you guys have been following for a while now, you'll know that my setup is jumpile as hell. My setup from the start has been jumpile. There is literally no other way I can explain it. Jumpile for non-South Africans means ghetto, backyard mechanic type of style. You know, where like things are put and made and plans and things are done a certain way that, you know, genuinely, if they were done in a different manner, things would run a lot smoother. But at the end of the day, it is what I have, and I'm trying to make do with what I have and what I've got. And I feel like I've done a good job at that. But basically, for the longest time since the start of my channel back in 2020, the internet connection that has been running the channel in inverted commas, has been something that I referred to as the little SIM card that could. What I mean by that, the little SIM card that could, is that everything entirely on the channel has either been mobile hotspotted to go live, it has either been uploaded straight directly from my phone, or it has been uploaded on my laptop but using my mobile phone as a mobile hotspot. And in doing that, most of the time it was fairly okay. Every now and then there would be problems, but it was fairly well. The Telkom, which is the service provider that I was with, it was a decent SIM card. I still didn't have the worst internet out of my friends, and I didn't have the best internet out of my friends, but it still sort of did its job. Now, if you didn't know already, I play most of the games that I stream and I record and I make content on a PS4. And when I would stream using the PS4. And you know, most of my content runs on the PS4. So back in March sometime, I had a bit of a like panic attack. Not really I don't want to frame it as panic attack, because it's not really a panic attack, but I was really like stressed out. I started not being able to log into my PSN account, which for me was you know, really scary, because I had maintained the same account for like, I think it was 4 years, and it was rather rough. I started trying to log into things like Fortnite, or, you know, Call of Duty, or Avengers, or whatever game I was playing at the time. I would try and log into it, and it would either say, because of PS Plus, it will either say cannot sign into the PS Plus account, or error, there is an error, you cannot sign into a PS Plus account, or, you know, there was a problem with checking your internet connection. And, you know, like, it genuinely started stressing me out, because, you know, I don't really have the money to replace my PlayStation. I don't have the money to get back all the games that I have and own and access all the time. And never mind that, my Fortnite account has been running since Chapter 2 Season 2, which, nice achievement, I won't lie. It's borderline OG, but it's not Chapter 1, but at this point we're on Chapter 5 in Fortnite, so, you know, Chapter 2 basically is just as far away as Chapter 1 was. And yeah, but we digress. Basically, things were bad. I think it was a period of literally a month and a half or a month and a bit, where basically basic PlayStation functions weren't working. And it really got to the point where I started, like, you know, trying to figure out what was going on. I was on forums, I was on Reddit, I was searching through everything, trying to find out what was going on, like what could cause it. And like genuinely, there was nothing that really pointed to a specific reason or problem, which led me to beta testing. Basically, oh, if I reset this, what happens? If I reset that, what happens? And I started looking at a bunch of tutorials and a bunch of gameplay people that fix PlayStations, and, you know, just searching for an answer, essentially. And there was a bunch of stuff that I did everything from retesting my internet, phoning Telkom, trying to find out if Telkom had an issue, if, you know, there was an issue with the cell tower in our area, if Telkom was experiencing down periods, and just nothing was prevailing. And like I normally do when I have tech issues, I even called in Jared, Golden Novax, and even he and I both sat for at least, I think it was 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours in total, scattered across through the week, just trying to figure out what had gone wrong. Why is nothing working at all? And it kind of, you know, put a block in my path that I didn't quite know how to fix, and I got quite frustrated. But however, we were still trying stuff, and one of the things that I tried was basically resetting my PlayStation, because that was one of the fixes. They said if this continues to happen and there's nothing wrong with your account and there's nothing wrong with your this and you're nothing wrong with your that, basically just factory reset the PlayStation and everything will be okay. Now, that brings me to the live streams and the games we're playing at the moment. Currently, we're playing a bunch of games like I Am Bread, God of War, Dying Light. At the time, we were doing that 100% playthrough. Live, obviously. And what I had not considered is that my save files were not uploaded to the PlayStation Network. Now, guys, I reset the PlayStation. I have 0 save files. If you check here, the things popping up on the screen, zoom in on the dates. It's all recent. It's me opening the game to try and record. And you know, we didn't get that far where it's like, okay, I'm done. But we did get to a point where it was, you know, it's going to take a lot of work to get back to those levels to try and continue those series and continue those lives and whatever else. But basically, I've lost my saves. I have no access to them. The I Am Bread stuff, I opened it, it's back to level 1. All the story mode is not done. Dying Light didn't even have a save file. I had to start a new one. Originally, before I started the God of War Hardcore series that's live, I was intending to do another hardcore series of Dying Light, but I was just so demotivated from the fact that everything that I had done, which was at least 24 to 30 hours in total of either research, prep, and obviously being live, just down the drain, gone. And that's on me. That's 100% on me. I didn't consider it. I didn't focus on it. I didn't figure it out like that. That's fine. However, I might be taking a break from all of that. The Dying Light, I don't think I'm going to be starting up again unless I start playing it with my friends, because I know I think Nathan and Snacks have it. The I Am Bread will have to take some time because I've got a couple of projects that I'm working on now, and I don't have the time. But all in all, I just wanted to explain that, just for that side of things, you know, with the cables going down under the ocean. Which, by the way, that's what was wrong. It wasn't even on the PlayStation side. It was a case of the cables. Four or five out of the 9 cables that were supplying internet to South Africa were snapped. Now, if I had known that, I wouldn't have done anything. But of course, I only focused on the PlayStation research. I didn't look into other aspects, which from now on, I know I should do. Moving on from that, I just wanted to take the time to thank you guys, you know, just verbally myself. You know, the support I've been getting on the videos has been growing and growing and growing, and the streams have been growing and growing and growing. And I know I don't always post or stream stuff that everybody likes, but I like to think that, you know, it's not so much about the game, and it's more about what I bring to the table, which I try and bring a lot. If you feel I don't, hey man, I'm trying. But you know, it's nice and refreshing when I see people that don't actually know me, don't see me on a day-to-day basis, show up, watch my videos and comment and like and share and tweet out and all that sort of crap. It's all of that is just freaking dope, man. Because I wanted to say it in the mega birthday compilation, but I never ever thought I would be sitting today with 167 subscribers. I started with, I think it was 3. I think it was me, Paige, and Snacks that subscribed to the Hitbox Monkey channel. That was it. And then, you know, slowly over time, things have been getting better. And I feel like it's also due to the fact that by forcing myself to put myself out of that comfort zone, I'm learning new skills, I'm learning social skills, I'm learning so much just by doing this. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for participating in that and helping me along in that journey and giving me feedback and whatever else. Which brings me to another depressing topic, which is why I wanted to throw something positive in there, just so that I could cheer, you know, bring the vibe up a bit and make the video not all just doom and gloom and then a spark at the end of happiness. So there was an upgrade that I did to the setup previously that now I cannot do it anymore. Previously, like I said, I used to stream on the PlayStation, straight from the PlayStation up to the internet to YouTube servers, and then you guys would watch that. However, I then got I think it's called the capture card, which was dope. I loved it. It made it so much more intuitive. The whole stream just sort of ended up becoming more cleaner, more finished, more everything. And then obviously the internet issues slowed that down a bit. But I've got some sad news, guys. My laptop unfortunately cannot handle Streamlabs anymore. The moment I press record or go live, it goes from HD 4K picture to just slideshow after slideshow after slideshow. It goes from 5% CPU usage to 95% CPU usage, and that too I have been testing and beta testing and trying to figure out what's going on and all that sort of thing. It's an unfortunate thing, but streams are now going to be going back to the old style where it's straight from the PlayStation, which means, you know, the background music, the intro videos, the whatever else, the chat on the screen. You know, it may seem like something small, you know, but I feel like it's a step back. But I hope that I will be taking a couple of steps forward in the future, which then I don't mind taking the step back for a bit and then walking forward another 3 steps. And that brings me to more positive news. I don't know if you guys noticed or knew this, but like I said, one of the things I used to do is use my phone a lot for content. And ever since I started the channel, what I used to edit was UCut. UCut is software on your phone that's basically, oh, you press this button, you can make volume louder. You press this button, you can add a transition. And they had all these bunch of transitions set and ready and all that sort of stuff, which was fine and all, but eventually it got to the point where it set a time limit for my videos, and that's why you see the earlier videos are a little bit shorter, they're a little bit more rusty, less robust, basically just less refined. And I feel I can owe that to maybe my editing skill, but also at the same time we need to remember this is an application on a cell phone compared to software like DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, and all that type of stuff. That is basic. It's basically where you press buttons in UCut, you can essentially edit every aspect of what that button would have done in UCut on Premiere Pro, which is why videos sort of slowed down, because I switched to Premiere Pro and I've been editing and trying to learn new things. Oh, how do you make a slide transition? And I would go and watch a tutorial, try it on a video, and that, so on and so forth. So every video on the channel is kind of like a milestone almost on what I've learned, techniques, styles, jokes I can run, edit things, everything like that is it's sort of like a milestone achievement on my channel. As you go along watching the videos, you see where everything's improved, which by the way, we have made that transition, and I feel like I've gotten better at Premiere Pro, and my editing skills have obviously improved. With regards to the bet, if you're new to the channel and you haven't found the video yet, because I pump out content like it's no tomorrow, but a year ago on the 4th of April 2023, I made a bet with the channel, or the subscribers and the community basically, that if they were to push and get me to 1,000 subscribers by sharing, liking, commenting and all that sort of thing, there was a bet going on between us where I would get something tattooed upon myself, and obviously give you guys that little bit of an input where you guys could choose what you wanted to put on as the tattoo, obviously with moderation. I wasn't going to go and tattoo a penis or, you know, something else on me. However, there was an upside and a downside to the situation where if it didn't happen, I basically nominated my friend Snacks. He's been around on the channel a long time, but I nominated him that if it doesn't happen, as your representative, he would need to eat a Carolina Reaper gummy bear with me. And I haven't forgotten about that, I promise. The video is coming. It's just a matter of organizing everything. Snacks is very busy and he stays halfway between Joburg and Durban. It's a bit of a shit show, and I'm planning it. It's in the plans. I'm trying to make it happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna eat that. I just need to make sure I have obviously the gummy bears that delivered on time, and obviously I have, you know, safety precautions ready and available for both me and Snacks. So that's that. But on the update side of things, there's a couple of things that I wanted to achieve by the end of the year, and I feel like I've achieved them. I have done fairly well in my eyes. I'm not trying to blow my own horn or anything, but you know, I was studying in 2023. I think it's called TEFL. Exactly, you can Google it. TEFL. It's teaching English as a foreign language, just to sort of boost up my CV and whatever else. I did the 3-hour diploma. I got my certificate, and I've started studying something else, C# basics. I'm trying to get my certification in basic C# programming. Yeah, so I'm trying to get that up and running. That's been going on in the background. I'm also studying HTML and CSS on the sidelines. That's every now and then when I have a spare moment from everything else. And yeah, I'm basically it's been a year of self-growth, and it's been a lot of grinding, basically. With the music production side, I know I released that Project 01 with the lo-fi stuff. What I normally do when I'm interested in something is I'll put a little bit of time and effort into that, hyper focus on it, and if I find myself enjoying it, I'll basically, you know, pursue it further, and I have. I've recently acquired Fruity Loops Fruity Edition. It's entry-level production software, and I've been playing around with it. I'll play a little clip of something I threw together right now. Please keep in mind it's early production, and I'm not a pro. It is literally a week of doing it, making 12 things, and this is 1 out of 12, and I think it's the best one because I've gotten the most positive feedback from my friend group and circle that's like the best thing. And I'm gonna play another one now. And guys, I feel like a soccer mom. Honestly, you know, I feel like a soccer mom would feel like they're showing their friends all their kids' trophies that they've achieved over the time. And I mean, I don't care. I'm proud. I'm sorry if this is dragging on, but listen to this. And I know there might be some skeptics out there that will maybe try and say they can do better, or, you know, I'm not as good as I think I am. I need you to understand, I'm not trying to say I'm the next DJ that's going to be headlining at Ibiza, or, you know, making the next hip song or whatever, but I'm just trying to, you know, just make record and discuss and reflect on all the, you know, progress that I've made and all that sort of stuff. It's really nice that I get to share that sort of thing on here, and I want to try and do it more, because it's not that it's oh, look at me. It's genuinely sharing my inside thoughts of reflection on what I'm doing and the work I'm putting in, and trying to look back and see the progress and see the effectively the fruits of the labor type of thing. And yeah, but more on fixing the current problem. I have been thinking about it for a while, and obviously, like I said, I don't have the money to replace a lot of things, you know, but we're on that grind, and I will continue to grind until I am where I want to be, and I will never stop, which means I've been thinking of something to try and help me progress further, and I wanted to share with you guys so that you would know. There's a company called Spreadshirt. I think they started in Germany, but they quite popular now, and they, from what I've seen on forums and reviews and all that sort of thing, the quality of their products are very good. Now, I don't like to claim I'm an artist, but I'd rather use the word self-proclaimed artist. I dabble in art, I dabble in creative stuff, and I feel like I want to try and put that to use. So I've been thinking of starting up a Spreadshirt shop, basically, and just giving out a bunch of products, because I've seen a lot of times content creators will, you know, say, oh no, hit me with them bits, or become a member, or all that sort of stuff, and I it's not really my style. I don't really, you know, want to keep asking things of everyone, or that sort of thing. I want to do something productive. So what I've decided is I'm going to start making some legit t-shirts and like other types of print designs that, you know, I can fit on Spreadshirt products that look good, and, you know, try and curate it so that it's a decent product and it's a decent design, and it's, you know, put my heart and soul into it, and hopefully try and monetize it and try and help it progress my life a bit further, which I'm going to be calling it Hitbox Design Stuff. And that's basically all it is. I'm just letting you know about it, guys. I haven't finished the initial first design. I am working on that, and then I'll be working on everything else. But basically that's my plan, to try and help sort of generate some funds. I prefer it because not only then, if you are buying something that is from there, you know, it's yes, you can give me that money, fine, whatever, it's not a problem. But I prefer that you get something in return for the money that you donate to the channel. Donate in inverted commas. I hate talking about this type of stuff, but I need to start working on ways that I can improve the equipment, improve the software, improve the, you know, just basic necessity things for running a channel and doing stuff like that, which is not on anyone but myself. I feel like it's a constructive decision to make. I feel like if I do work as hard as I can, on it and try and push it and, you know, make it progress, I think it could become something really nice for myself, you know, and it would, you know, it would make me feel even more proud. I hope you don't take away from this that I'm trying to get money out of people. I'm not. What I'm trying to do is better myself as a person. I'm trying to better myself in my skill set, and I'm trying to make sure that with this time I have on this planet, I try and do everything with every skill set that I have. And that's why I made this video, to just try and discuss things, talk about stuff. Obviously, I am open to your guys' input, your guys' ideas, your guys' feedback. Please, there's nothing better than somebody giving feedback on something that you work really hard on. It's one of the best feelings in the world, and it helps you progress a little bit further, because it gives you a different perspective of everything in life. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the TED Talk. I know I said I wasn't going to go on for too long, but I think this is close to about half an hour of just me talking. And to those who have stuck around, thank you so much for hearing me out. Let me know what you think about all the things I've talked about. You know, blame me, chat at me, do whatever you want to do in the comments. It's all helpful. And yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome week. You're all awesome. Hope you're having an awesome day, awesome evening, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this from. I hope it's awesome and things work out for you in the future. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.